My beloved child, are you ready to leave? Are you ready to let go of what is unnecessary? You are not hearing wrong. Your God is calling you to prepare, for the days ahead will not be like anything you have known. They will test your faith, your endurance, and reveal in whom you truly place your trust. This is not a warning to sow fear, but to awaken you, to equip your spirit so that you are not swept away by the whirlwind of coming changes. I, your God, am moving, preparing you for a transformation that will not only change your external circumstances, but will reach deep into your very soul. Listen to my voice, for this is the time for you to prepare. I am leading you into a new season, where everything you have known will be tested, where everything you have trusted in will be revealed. This is not the time for complacency, nor the time to delay your preparation. With each passing day, you are drawing closer to the transformation I have ordained. I am calling you not to fear, but to stand firm, to be equipped, to know that I have a perfect plan for you. Do not look at the world and allow your heart to waver. Do not listen to the voices that cause you to hesitate. Fix your eyes on me, for I am the only one who can lead you through the days ahead. Oh, my child, I am calling you to pay attention, because you cannot continue living as before. The days ahead will be unlike anything you have ever experienced. But I want you to know that I have gone before you. I am not leaving you to face the trials alone, but I am providing everything you need to stand firm, to not be shaken. You must understand that I, your God, do not give these warnings to unsettle you, but so that you may know that I am guiding you every step of the way. So know this: you are awake. Declare it to your own soul that you are ready. Open your heart wide, let your mind be focused, and let your soul be steadfast in me. My child, your preparation cannot begin on the day of testing. You cannot wait until the storm rises to start seeking shelter. I am calling you to prepare now, in this very moment. Guard your heart. Do not let worthless things take root in you. Do not give fear or doubt a place within you. Protect your heart, for from it flows the wellspring of life. Fill it with my word, with truth, with unwavering faith. My beloved child, what I am placing before you is not for the weak, not for those with hearts easily swayed. It requires a faith without doubt, a heart that is steadfast, and obedience without hesitation. This is not the path of cautious steps taken within the illusion of safety, but the path of warriors, of those who dare to trust me even when they cannot see what lies ahead. There will be moments of sudden change, swift and powerful, that may overwhelm you, that may make you feel as if everything is slipping from your grasp. You may find yourself thrust into situations you did not anticipate, facing turns in the road for which you feel unprepared. But do not fear. Do not let confusion overtake you. Do not let fear strangle your faith. My child, remember this: I am your God. I am the mighty fortress, the safest refuge that no force can penetrate. I never lead you into a journey without going before you. I never leave you to face trials alone, and I never abandon you, no matter what you may feel. You do not need to control everything. You do not need to understand everything. You only need to cling tightly to me, and I will keep you steady. When the ground beneath you trembles, when you feel like you are standing on things that are no longer solid, when the plans you once trusted are overturned, when the doors you once hoped in suddenly close, remember that I am the foundation that never wavers. If you stand on me, if you place your trust wholly in me, then no matter how much everything around you changes, you will not be shaken. My child, this transformation is not meant to destroy you. but to shape you. This change is not to make you afraid, but to bring you into a new level of faith and the calling I have placed upon your life. Do not cling to the old things, and do not fear when I shake away what is no longer necessary. There are things you must let go of, things you must allow me to prune, for you cannot step into the new season while still carrying the burdens of the past. Trust me in this process, let me lead you, and allow me to rearrange everything in your life according to my good will. My child, I know you do not like uncertainty, and you do not like the unknown, but if you truly trust me, you must learn to walk by faith, not by sight. You must learn to trust in my nature, in my love and faithfulness, more than in the circumstances before you. If you truly believe that I am good, if you truly believe that I love you and will never harm you, then you will not fear when I change your course, when I take you to places you never imagined. My child, do not be afraid. Keep your heart steadfast. Fix your eyes on me and do not turn away. I am moving, I am shifting, I am preparing you for something greater. Do not let your heart be shaken by the small things around you. Focus on what I am doing. Let me lead you step by step. Remember, you are not walking alone, but you are walking with the one who holds all times and seasons in his hands. My beloved child, listen carefully. I am moving swiftly. I am opening a new path, and I am preparing you for a journey you have never walked before. That is why I ask you, are you ready? This is not the time to hesitate, to be uncertain, or to hold on to what is old. This is not the time to delay or to grasp for the safety of the past. What is past must be released. The chains of fear must be broken, and the wounds you still carry must be surrendered to me. You cannot step into the new while still holding on to the burdens of the old. You cannot walk in the path of light while your hands still cling to the things of darkness. You cannot take hold of the future I have prepared for you if your heart is still bound by what happened yesterday. You must let go to move forward. I know you have been hurt. I know there are things from the past that still leave a mark on your soul. But my child, they do not define you. Those pains are not your final destination. They are only a part of the journey I have led you through. Do not let the wounds of yesterday keep you from stepping into the glorious things I am placing before you. My child, do you believe that I am leading you? Do you believe that when I call you to go, I will go with you? I am not a God who leads you out of one place only to abandon you in the wilderness. No, my child. I am the one who goes before you, the one who has prepared everything for you, the one who provides for you each day. But you must decide whether you are ready to walk with me. My child, write this down. I trust you, Lord. Do not just write it with your hands, but engrave it upon your heart. Let these words become a declaration over your life. Do not let your faith be merely an idea. Turn it into a firm commitment that no matter what lies ahead, you will not be afraid. For the days to come will bring challenges, things you cannot foresee. There will be times when you do not understand the path I am leading you on. There will be moments when you want to turn back, to hesitate, to ask me, Lord, why must I walk this way? But if you trust me, if you believe that I am faithful, that I will never leave you, then you will not be shaken. My child, I have not called you to live in fear. I have not led you so that you would remain anxious about tomorrow. I am calling you into a life of strength, into a journey of faith where you will see my hand at work, where you will witness my faithfulness revealed. But to see this, you must be willing to step forward. Let your heart declare, I trust you, Lord. Let your mind cling to this truth. I am your God, and I will never forsake you. Let your soul stand firm in the reality that I am your provider, I am your guide, I am your protector. My child, when you hold on to this truth, fear will no longer have a grip on you. When you walk in complete trust, you will no longer be swayed by what your eyes see. When you know that I am holding you in my hands, you will no longer doubt what lies ahead. So be ready. Let go of unnecessary burdens. Let the old chains fall away. Take hold of me. Walk forward with boldness, because you are not walking alone. I, the Lord your God, am going before you, leading you, and I will bring you into a new life, a glorious future beyond anything you have imagined. My beloved child, listen carefully. A new season is coming, and it will reveal many things about the world around you, about those beside you, and most importantly, about yourself. I do not want you to be caught off guard or shaken when things change. This season will bring forth truths you may not have realized before. Things you thought were stable may begin to tremble. Relationships you trusted may be tested, and doors you were expecting may close. But my child, do not let your heart waver. What I am doing is not to harm you, but to prepare you for something greater. You may witness losses you did not expect. People you thought would always stay may walk away. Plans you placed all your hope in may suddenly collapse. But remember this: everything I remove from your life is for a reason. I see what you cannot see. I know what is ahead when you do not. Do not let the pain of change make you forget that I am still in control. You may think you are losing something, but in truth, I am protecting you. There are paths that seem good but lead to destruction. There are relationships that appear sincere but carry hidden dangers. If I close a door, it is because it was never meant for you. If I separate you from someone, it is because they cannot go with you into the new season. I am cleansing your life, pruning away what no longer belongs, because I do not want anything to slow your progress. If you cling to what is old, you will not be able to receive what is new. So do not hold on to what I am removing. Do not try to keep what is no longer yours. You must trust that my plans are always good, and that everything I do has a purpose. It is time to act. My child, I'm not calling you to stand still and merely observe. This is not the time for passivity or delay. You must be prepared. Do not wait until the storm arrives to build your foundation. Do not wait until challenges overwhelm you to seek my guidance. Act now. Begin today. Cleanse your heart. Do not allow fear or doubt to reign in your mind. Do not let the past imprison you in pain or regret. Release the burdens you were never meant to carry. Let go of negative emotions, discouraging thoughts, and painful memories that you have been holding on to. You cannot walk in the light while still carrying the darkness of yesterday. Purify your environment. Do not allow anything that is not of me to take root in your life. Examine what you are holding on to. Is there anything pulling you away from me? Are there habits that are dulling my voice within you? Are there things in your home, in your work, or in your relationships that do not reflect my presence? If so, release them now. Make room for me to move more powerfully in your life. Immerse yourself in prayer. Now is the time for you to draw closer to me than ever before. Do not seek answers from the world. Do not rely on human wisdom. Do not allow your heart to be distracted by the deceptions around you. Every bit of wisdom you need, every ounce of strength you lack, every answer you long for, it is all found in me. My child, seek me with a heart that longs for my presence. Let prayer become your breath. Let worship become your foundation. When you place me at the center, you will not be lost. When you seek me, you will never be in lack. When you allow me to lead, you will no longer be afraid. Do not seek security in the world. You will not find true security in the promises of men. The world cannot give you peace. The plans you make for yourself cannot guarantee your future. Only I, the one who has ordained your path, can lead you in the right direction. Therefore, do not let your heart chase after what is temporary. Do not seek security in things that can change. If you desire clear guidance, if you want to walk in complete protection, you must choose to trust me fully. Not just when things are going well, not just when you understand the plan, but even when you see nothing, even when everything seems uncertain, you must still declare, "Lord, I trust you." Now is the time to stand firm. My child, this is the moment I am calling you to be steadfast. Not by emotions, but by faith. Not by what your eyes see, but by the certainty that I am faithful and true. The days ahead may bring challenges you have not anticipated, but you do not need to fear. For if you stand in me, nothing can shake you. If you hold on to me, no circumstance can bring you down. Prepare to receive greater things. If you obey me, if you prepare your heart, if you walk according to my direction, you will witness something marvelous. What I am leading you into is not merely a change, it is a breakthrough. A door will open that you never imagined. A transformation will take place beyond anything you have ever thought possible. So, be ready. Open your heart and mind. Cast away everything that does not belong to me. Place your full trust in me. Let me lead you into a new season, a season of blessings, a season of breakthrough, a season where you will witness my glory manifest in your life like never before. My beloved child, listen carefully, for the days ahead will be a time of deep testing for your faith. Do not be surprised if deceitful voices arise within your mind, seeking to make you doubt yourself. The enemy will do everything to sow fear in your heart, making you believe that you are not strong enough, that you are alone, that you are unworthy of the calling I have placed upon your life. But my child, do not give these lies any place within you. Remember that I have called you, I have chosen you, and I have fully equipped you. You are not lost, nor are you a wandering soul. You are a warrior in my army. You do not walk alone, for I am the one who goes before you, surrounds you, and protects you in every step of your journey. Write this down. I am chosen, not just to remember, but to engrave this truth into your soul so that you walk with confidence, knowing that you have a purpose, a mission, and a calling that no one can take away from you. When you recognize that you are chosen, you will no longer let circumstances define you, fear control you, or the words of the world lead you astray. Let this truth be the guiding light in the days ahead, for when you know you belong to me, you will not be shaken by any trial. But my child, before you can step into what I have prepared for you, you must be willing to let go. Not everything you are holding on to can accompany you on the journey ahead. There are things that may seem harmless but are actually barriers preventing you from receiving all that I have set aside for you. There are old mindsets pulling you backward. There are habits you have grown accustomed to that do not bring life. There are relationships you believe are necessary, but in truth, they are holding you back. Do not cling to what I am asking you to release. Do not try to hold on to what I am gently removing from your life. When I close a door, it is not a loss, it is protection. When I clear the path before you, it is not the end, it is the beginning of something greater. My child, do you trust me? Do you believe that I know what is best for you even when you do not yet understand? Are you willing to trust that my plans surpass anything you could imagine? Place your full trust in me, for when you hold on to the old, you cannot receive the new. When you fear change, you are limiting the blessings I long to pour out upon you. I never take anything away without giving something better in return. Every trial you are facing, every pruning I am doing in your life, is preparing you for a great breakthrough. If you could see what I have already arranged for you, you would not hesitate. If you could understand that I am working for your good, you would be willing to release what no longer belongs to you. Guard your mind. Do not let the enemy's lies take root in your thoughts. He wants you to doubt, to fear, to forget what I have promised. But my child, fill your mind with my word. Let your thoughts reflect the wisdom of heaven. Every day, choose to meditate on my word. Let it be your foundation, the light that guides every decision you make. Keep your soul strong in me. Do not believe in me only when everything is peaceful, but trust in me even when you do not understand what is happening. Do not let your heart waver according to circumstances, but let your faith remain steadfast, for I am the one who never changes. Worship me, seek me, let me be the center of all that you do, for when you are close to me, darkness cannot touch you. My child, you cannot continue living as before and expect a new outcome. If you want to step into the season I have prepared, you must let go of what no longer belongs to you. Do not carry old habits. Do not hold on to things that have slowed your steps. Cleanse your spirit. Remove everything that hinders you from stepping into the fullness I have ordained. Write this: I am awake. Do not just say it with your lips, but let your soul respond to this call. When you declare this, you are opening the door for me to act in your life. When you proclaim this, you are preparing yourself to walk in my guidance. My child, the days ahead may bring challenges, but I have prepared you. If you stand firm in me, you will not be shaken. If you trust in me, you will not be lost. If you keep your heart upright, your mind focused on me, and your soul steadfast in faith, then you will see my glory revealed upon you. I do not only call you to walk in the light, but I call you to become the light. In the days to come, when darkness covers, when hearts are troubled, when the world is consumed by fear and confusion, I want you to stand firm, shining like a beacon in the storm. You were not created to fade into the crowd, nor to live in silence, but to bring clarity to wandering souls. Many will search for answers. Many hearts will be desperate, not knowing where to turn. They will be surrounded by lies, by chaos, by deceptive paths leading them away from the truth. But my child, you are not like them. You are not lost, for I have given you the truth. You do not need to fear, for you have my wisdom. You do not need to search for light, for I have placed that light within you. Therefore, boldly proclaim my truth. Do not remain silent when you see those around you drowning in darkness. Do not be afraid to speak up for the sake of truth. The world may not understand you. It may oppose you, but you do not live to please the world. You live to glorify me. Do not hesitate when I call you to share the words I have placed in your heart. Do not fear being different, for I did not create you to conform to the world, but to reflect my glory. My child, remember that you are not proclaiming yourself. You are proclaiming me. When you speak of my love, you are not boasting of something that belongs to you, but you are inviting others into the grace I have given you. When you dare to stand firm in truth, you're not only protecting yourself, but you're rescuing desperate souls. Freely share my love. Do not keep it for yourself. Do not let it be confined by fear or hesitation. Do not think that my love is only for a select few, for my love encompasses all souls, even those whom the world has rejected. Love even when you receive nothing in return. Forgive even when others do not deserve it. Reach out even when your heart has been wounded. For you do not love by your own strength. You love with the love that I have poured out upon you. My beloved child, listen carefully. This is no longer a time for waiting or delay. The moment has come, and I am calling you to step into what I have long prepared. The stirring you feel in your spirit is not a coincidence. It is I awakening you, urging you to rise, to step out of your comfort zone and embrace the higher calling before you. My child, do not let hesitation hinder your steps. Do not allow doubt to choke the faith I have planted in your heart. I need you to be ready, not just in words, but in action. Align your life. Prepare not only what is outward, but also your heart, your mind, and your soul. There are things you must release, things you must leave behind, for they cannot go with you into the new season I am opening. The chains of the past, the old ways of thinking, the unseen fears you have grown accustomed to, all of these will only slow you down. If you cling to what is old, you will not be able to receive what I am about to unfold. My child, I have not called you to stand still. When I say go, be ready to move. When I put words in your mouth, speak them boldly. When I place an assignment before you, carry it out with courage. I do not call you to hesitation, but to action. Those who wait for a perfect time will remain bound in indecision. But my child, the perfect time is now. Obedience is the key that unlocks the great things I have prepared. Not talent, not knowledge, but a heart willing to obey is what will lead you into the fullness of my blessings. Do not think that you must have all the answers before you take the first step. Do not wait until everything becomes clear. Faith does not operate by sight, but by absolute trust in me. Those who dare to obey before they see the way will be the ones who enter the promised land. My child, the harvest is ready. Do not think that there is still much time. Do not wait for another sign. The fields are ripe, and I am searching for those who will rise, who will step out, who will trust me without wavering. I am not looking for the perfect, but for the willing. Those who dare to surrender their own plans, to forsake their comfort, to release their entanglements and follow my leading. They will be the ones who witness my power in mighty ways. So are you ready? Are you ready to lay down your own plans to step into mine? Are you willing to let me lead, even when you cannot see the full path ahead? My child, do not fear, for when you walk in obedience, you will not walk alone. I will go before you to make a way, beside you to guide you, and behind you to protect you. Every step you take will be upheld by me. Though the winds may rise, though challenges may come, you will not fall, for I am the one who walks with you. A flood is coming, not just upon the earth, but a spiritual flood that will sweep through, testing all things, exposing every foundation. This is not a warning to instill fear, but a call for you to awaken and prepare. That which is not built on a firm foundation will be washed away. That which is not deeply rooted in me will not stand. My child, do not let your heart fall into slumber. Do not think that there is still much time left. The appointed time is not far away, and this flood will not show partiality. It will come to test everything. Superficial beliefs will be shaken, plans built on human wisdom will collapse, and things founded on falsehood will not stand. Only those who have established their foundation in me, only those who have built their lives upon my word, will be able to stand firm in the midst of the storm. My child, are you prepared? Examine your life. What you are placing your trust in, can it withstand this flood? Are you relying on your own strength, your own plans, Or are you depending on me? Do not wait until the waters rise to seek refuge. Build your life upon a firm foundation now. When I tell you to prepare your belongings, it is not an outward preparation, but a deep cleansing of your spirit. I am not calling you to gather possessions or hold on to meaningless things. On the contrary, I am telling you to let go, to cast off, and to free yourself from what no longer belongs to you. The baggage you need to prepare is not what your eyes can see, but what is stored within your soul. There are fears you have held onto for too long. They are like invisible chains, restraining you, keeping you within a comfort zone I never intended for you. There are wounds you have yet to heal, hurts you have not yet released. They weigh down your heart, causing you to doubt my love, preventing you from walking freely in your calling. There are resentments you still cling to, whispers of doubt that tell you that you are not strong enough, not worthy enough. But my child, these things cannot go with you into the future I have prepared. If you do not let them go, they will become heavy stones, dragging you backward, keeping you from the greater things I long to give you. My child, I do not want you to step into this new season burdened by the weight of the past. I do not want you to carry the pain of yesterday when I am calling you into the light of tomorrow. You cannot receive the blessings I have for you if your hands are still holding on to the old. I am telling you to release them. Lay them down. Let me take away the burdens that have exhausted you for so long. For the flood is coming, and it will not only test your endurance but also reveal what your life is truly built upon. When the waters rise, when the storm rages, those who have built their lives on the sand, on temporary things, on human confidence, on the empty promises of the world, will see everything swept away. But those who have placed their trust in me, those who have built their lives upon the solid rock, will stand firm in the storm. My beloved child, do you trust me? Do you believe that I am your refuge when trials come? Do you believe that I will not let you sink, that I will never abandon you, even when the waters surround you? Do you believe that I am the one who holds you steady when everything else is shaken? If you believe, write down these words: I trust in you, Lord. Let this not just be a saying, but a declaration engraved deep within your soul. Let this faith be the anchor for your spirit, a faith that does not waver in the storm, a faith that does not falter in the face of adversity. My child, now is the time for you to decide. Will you continue carrying old burdens, or will you let go and walk in freedom? Will you place your hope in fragile things, or will you stand firm on a foundation that will never be shaken? Put your trust in me, obey my voice, and release what must be released. Prepare yourself with complete readiness, for when the storm comes, when the waters rise, those who belong to me will never be swept away. My beloved child, hear this word: the flood is coming, not just one, but waves upon waves, testing every foundation, shaking all that is unstable. It is not only external turmoil, but also internal battles. It will test your endurance, challenge your steadfastness, and reveal where your true faith lies. Some floods will come in the form of events you can see: financial struggles, sudden changes in your work, trials in relationships, losses you never anticipated. They will come like storms that shake your world, like fierce winds that unsettle the things you once believed would last. But my child, it is not just physical storms. It is also spiritual storms. Waves of temptation, confusion, and doubt will rise. The enemy will try to use these challenges to plant fear in your heart. He will whisper that you are not strong enough, that you cannot endure, that I have abandoned you. But my child, do not believe these lies. No matter how many floods come, no matter how high the waters rise, I am with you. When the storm rages and you feel like you are sinking, do not focus on the waves. Look at me. Remember that I am the one who walks on water. When my disciples were terrified by the storm, they forgot that the one with them was the Lord of the storm. My child, I am the God who commands the storm to be still. When I speak, the winds and waves must obey. When I stretch out my hand, the seas must part. When I give the command, the impossible becomes possible. Do you believe that I can do this? Do you believe that no storm is greater than my power? You cannot continue living in compromise or delay. I have not called you to fear every time a storm arises. I have not created you to shrink back from challenges. I have called you to stand, to be watchful, to pray, and to be ready. My child, stay alert. The enemy will not remain idle. He will seek to plant confusion, to shake you, to make you focus on difficulties instead of on me. He will try to convince you that you are alone, that no one will come to help you. But that is a lie. I am your fortress. I am your strong refuge. I am your protector. The flood may be strong, but my power is far greater. The trials may be many, but my grace is sufficient for you. No matter how hard the enemy tries, he cannot overcome those who take refuge in me. You were not called to fight alone. I will never leave you alone. I am your strength, your shield, the one who is ever present in times of trouble. You do not have to carry this burden by your own strength. I have gone before you. I have prepared the way. I have made ready your deliverance. You only need to take my hand and trust. Prepare yourself, stand firm. My child, do not let these floods cause you to falter, but let them be the opportunity for you to witness my faithfulness. If you stand firm in me, you will not be swept away. If you hold fast to my word, you will not be shaken. If you place your faith in me, you will see miracles in the midst of trials. Do not be afraid, do not doubt, do not hesitate. Rise up, be strong, look straight into the storm and declare, "My Lord is mighty. I will not be afraid. I will not be defeated. For he goes before me, he is with me, and he will deliver me." Perhaps you are asking yourself, why do I allow the flood to come? Why do I not stop the storm before it reaches your life? Listen carefully, for the answer is not found in the pain of your circumstances, but in my deeper purpose for you. I am not the author of destruction. I did not create you only to abandon you in the storm. I did not lead you into battle just to watch you fall. But my child, I am the one who turns all things for good, who transforms every trial into an opportunity to reveal my glory. The flood does not come to drown you, but to reveal what still needs to be strengthened within you. Walls that seemed strong yet have hidden cracks will be exposed when the waters rise. Foundations that are not firm will be tested when the waves crash against them. I allow these trials not to break you down, but to help you see what must be rebuilt on a solid foundation. The flood will wash away what does not belong to me. There are things in your heart, in your life, that you have become so accustomed to that you do not realize they are making you weak. There are habits you have held on to, ways of thinking you have nurtured, but they do not reflect my life. I cannot let you walk in your calling while still carrying what is unclean. That is why I allow the waters to come, to sweep away what does not belong to you, to cleanse what is hindering you from moving forward. My child, I do not want you to be strong only on the outside. I want you to be truly renewed from within. These trials are not meant to harm you, but to bring you forth with a stronger faith, a steadier heart, and an unshakable trust. The flood will test your faith so that your faith may grow. You cannot have a strong faith if you have never had to stand firm in the storm. If you want to know that I am the Almighty, you must learn to trust me in the midst of the tempest. If you want to see miracles, you must be willing to walk on water even when the waves rise around you. If you desire an unshakable faith, you must allow it to be forged through trials. My child, do not be afraid when the waters rise. Do not think that this trial is the end. It is a beginning. Do not let panic blur the eyes of your faith. Do not focus on what you have lost, but on what I am preparing for you. I am purifying you so that you may reflect my glory. Just as gold must be refined in fire to become pure, you too must be refined to become stronger, bolder, and filled with my life. You may think this flood is destruction, but in reality, it is preparation. It has not come to take from you, but to ensure that what remains within you is unshakable. So, do you trust me? Do you believe that even when you do not understand, I am working for your good? Do you trust that I do not let you go through trials in vain, but that I am using everything to prepare you for something greater? If you believe, surrender completely. Let me work in you without resistance. Let me remove what must be taken away. Let me strengthen you from within, so that when the storm passes, you will no longer be who you once were, but a stronger, steadier, and more radiant version of yourself. My child, do not fear the flood. Look at it through the eyes of faith. For when the waters recede, when the clouds clear, you will see that I have held you, protected you, and refined you, and you will emerge with a pure heart, an unshakable faith, and a steadfastness that nothing can defeat. For I am your God, the one who commands the storm, the one who holds you in my hands, and the one who turns every trial into something good for you. As you prepare for the days ahead, do not let your heart be distracted by outward things and forget the most important. The power of prayer. It is the key that unlocks the gates of heaven, the weapon sharper than a double-edged sword, the fortress that shields you from the enemy's attacks. When you pray, you do not merely present your needs. You step into my presence. You do not only speak, you also listen. Prayer does not only change your circumstances, it changes you. It renews your mind, strengthens your faith, and restores your spirit. It is not just a cry for help in times of trouble, but an unceasing connection with me. In prayer, I give you wisdom, guidance, and a faith that cannot be shaken. Offer up this prayer to me. Almighty God, I praise you, the one who holds all things in your hands, the ruler over heaven and earth. You are the faithful God, the one who never changes. Your word is eternally true, and your wisdom surpasses all human understanding. You are the creator of the universe, the one who governs time and seasons, who commands the storms and speaks stillness into existence. No one can stand against your power. No force can compare to your greatness. Lord, your love never departs from me. You are my safe refuge, the stronghold of my soul. Though the world changes, though everything around me may be shaken, you remain the firm foundation in whom I trust. You are my protector, my guiding light, the one who heals every wound in my heart. I worship you, O Lord. I lift up my praises to you, for you alone are worthy of all glory and honor forever. Lord, please grant me wisdom and guidance in the days ahead. You are the all-wise God, the one who sees everything from beginning to end, the one who knows every path I will take. Open my eyes to see the truth, open my ears to hear your voice, and open my heart to receive your instruction. Lord, please grant me wisdom from above, that I may not rely on my own understanding but walk in your divine guidance. Give me spiritual discernment to recognize what comes from you and to stay away from the temptations of the enemy. Lord, keep my heart steadfast, so that when trials come, I will not waver but stand firm in faith. Help me to make decisions not out of fear, but in unwavering trust in you. Guide me in all things, from the smallest matters to the greatest decisions, so that I may always walk in alignment with your good and perfect will. Place within me a heart that is sensitive to your voice, that I may not go astray or miss your divine direction. Grant me humility to wait for your timing, not rushing ahead or falling behind, but walking in full obedience. Lord, protect my mind from lies, helping me to cling to truth and not be swayed by the fleeting things of this world. Let me not seek you only in times of trouble, but desire your presence and guidance every single day. Lord, prepare me for the transformation you are bringing into my life. Give me an obedient heart to follow your will without hesitation. O Lord, set me free from everything that has held me captive in the past: fear, doubt, resentment, and wounds. Give me the strength to let go and step into the new things you have prepared for me. Grant me unshakable faith, that no matter the circumstances, my heart will continue to trust in you. Help me not to be swayed by what I see, but to remain steadfast in your promises. Lord, strengthen my soul. Lord, please strengthen my soul so that I may not only live in obedience, but also stand firm in the face of every challenge. Grant me the courage to not retreat when difficulties arise. Lord, purify me from anything that does not belong to you. If there is anything in my heart that is not pleasing to you, prune it away and transform me into your image. Help me to see trials through the eyes of faith, so that I may understand that every hardship is not meant to destroy me, but to refine me, making me more like you. Lord, guide my every step. Teach me to discern what is from you and what is a trap of the world. Grant me wisdom, so that I may not lose my way. O Lord, help me to love as you love, to forgive as you forgive. Place within my heart a perfect love, so that I may extend your grace to those around me. Lord, keep me steadfast in prayer, so that I may not grow negligent in my relationship with you. Help me to seek you daily, so that my spirit may be continually refreshed in your presence. Lord, help me not to seek security in this world, but to place my complete trust in you. Remind me that nothing is more secure than your faithfulness. Lord, use me as a light in the midst of darkness. Grant me boldness to share your truth without fear. Give me a tender heart that empathizes with lost souls. O Lord, help me to walk in obedience even when I cannot see the path ahead. Teach me to trust that your plans are always good, even when I do not understand them at the moment. Grant me perseverance so that I may not grow weary in difficult days. Help me to hold fast to my faith so that I am not swayed by the shifting tides of life. Lord, prepare me for the coming spiritual storms, so that when trials arise, I may remain steadfast in you. Help me to build my life upon the unshakable rock that is you. I give thanks to you, Lord, for your presence in my life. I am never alone, for you are always with me, upholding and guiding me each day. I am grateful, Lord, for the freedom you have given me, for breaking the chains of fear, doubt, and pain, so that I may walk in the freedom you have bestowed upon me. I offer my gratitude, for you have already prepared a path for me even when I cannot yet see it. You know my future, and you have orchestrated all things for my good. I thank you, Lord, for the peace that surpasses all understanding, which you have given me. Though storms may come, I know that I am safe in your embrace. I pray all these things in the name of Jesus Christ. Amen. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications so you won't miss any meaningful and life-giving messages from the Lord. Together we will grow in faith and live a life fulfilled in His love. Amen.